Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from class 303. We present about chapter 8.4, which is uses of radioactive radiation. Our group members are Karissa SAFIYAH, Fatih ARISSA, Amni IRNISHA, and I, Auni NAWWAARAH. The first one, we are going to tell about radioactive radiation in daily life. Number 1. Archaeology and geochronology. Carbon dioxide in the air is made up of carbon-12, which is stable, carbon-14, which is radioactive. For example, carbon-14 is used by archaeologists to determine the age of fossil and artifacts. This method is known as carbon-14 dating. Number 2. Monitoring the thickness of metal sheets in industry. Beta radiation is to control the thickness of metal sheets used in the industry. If the beta radiation detector detects too much beta radiation, this means that the metal sheet is too thin.
Number 3. Agriculture. Phosphorus 32 is used to determine the absorption rate of phosphorus fertilizer in plants. Radioactive radiation is also used to kill beetles, control the population of pets by fertilization, determine the best type of phosphate fertilizer, and modify the characteristics of plants.
4. Defense. For example of radioactive substance used in field of defense such as nuclear bomb. Besides heat, radioactive radiation released from the explosion of the nuclear bomb destroyed almost all living things, including humans, and its effect exists for generations. 5. Food preservation. The radura logi is used to label food preserved using radioactive radiation such as gamma ray. Gamma rays are used in the preservation of food such as fruit to kill bacteria in the food.
6. Medical. Caesium-137 are used to kill cancer cells without surgeries. Radioactive radiation is also used to determine the location of blood clots using sodium-24. Technetium-99 is used to treat tumors in the brain. Iodine-131 is used to treat thyroid glands. Cobalt-60 is used to destroy the germs.
Examples of radioactive substance. Number 1. Alpha radiation. Alpha radiation is a type of energy released when certain radioactive elements decay or break down. For example, uranium and thorium are two radioactive elements found naturally in the Earth's crust. Number 2. Uranium. Uranium is a radioactive element that can be found in soil, air, water, rocks, plants, and food. Uranium decays or breaks down very slowly into other elements including radium and radon. Number 3. Radium. Radium is a radioactive metal that can be found at varying levels throughout Vermont and the entire Earth in soil, water, rocks, plants, and food.
Number 4. Radon. Radon is a radioactive gas that has no color, smell, or taste. Radon comes from the decay of uranium, which is a radioactive element found naturally in the Earth's crust. Number 5. Polonium. Polonium is a radioactive material that occurs naturally at very low concentrations in the environment. It can be produced in university or government nuclear reactors, but it requires expertise to do so. The example of radioactive waste. Number 1. Paper. 2. Clothing. 3. Resins. 4. Chemical sludge. 5. Fuel rods, and 6. Liquid waste.
Safety measures when handling radioactive source and radioactive waste. 1. Storing radioactive source and radioactive waste in containers with thick lid walls. 2. Radioactive substances are shielded with thick slab of lid. 3. Robotic hands are used to handle radioactive substance safely. 4. Detecting the dose, rate of radioactive radiation absorbed into the body with detectors such as radiation badges. 5. Disposal of radioactive waste done safely and properly. 6. Wearing appropriate protective clothes when handling radioactive substance. 7. Keep exposure time as short as possible. Last, monitor exposure with a film dose badge.
The effects of radioactive radiation on living things.
Damaging tissues and DNA genes, cause cancer, kill living cells, or change the nature of living cells.
That's all from us. Thank you.